Hey there, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. It's Macaroni Kid newsletter time. Hey, my name is Marie Rossiter, and I am the publisher and editor of Macaroni Kid Westchester Mason, as well as the Macaroni Kid Cincinnati Metro edition. Now, regular readers of our newsletter will know that this is a little bit different than how I kick off the newsletter each week. Usually, I sit behind my computer and I type out an introductory article just to kind of kick things off and kind of give you a rundown of what's happening in this week's edition. But you may recall from last week that I was talking about all these ideas that have been running around in my head since returning from the National Macaroni Kid Convention. And one of the things some of us talked about was trying to find different and unique ways to reach out to our readers, and this is one of them. Now, those of you who know me personally know how much I hate video, even though I know I'm on Fox 19 every other week, and I hate being on camera, but when I'm down there every week or every other week, they are fantastic. It's a very short amount of time, it's very concise, and it's all very planned, so it, it's not a lot for me to go and do, and it's not as nerve-wracking as kind of sitting here talking to you directly. Um, but I think the point for a lot of this, and at least for a lot of us, is we want this to be a personal experience. This is a personal experience for me putting together Macaroni Kid, and I want you to know that there is somebody behind the scenes that is a mom and understands all of the challenges that you have to kind of balance your family's lifestyle. Getting the kids to school, homework, appointments, classes, lessons, trying to find that quality time, whether it's for with your kids or on your own or with your partner, it's a hard thing to do. So my goal with Macaroni Kid is hopefully to make it as easy for you as possible to find really cool things to do around town, whether it's together as a family or just some quality time for you and or your spouse. So, and that's what I really want to talk about today is I'm looking at the calendar and I can't believe we're almost at Halloween. And we've got some great Halloween tips and treats and crafts for you again this week. But before we know it, next week is going to be November. And the holiday season is going to be here probably before we even blink. So I want to encourage you over the next week or so as you're rushing around trying to get the last minute things for your kids' costumes and the candy and the decorations, take a few minutes for yourself. And this is something that's hard for me, and it's easy for me to give the advice and not so easy to take it. But before all the insanity of the holidays start with Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and New Year's, take some time for you, whether it's just to go out for a walk, take a drive, meet a friend for coffee, even if it's just going up into your room and shutting the door and reading a book or the newspaper or catching up on a favorite show, that time is very valuable, not just for you, but in the long run for your family too. Because when mama is happy, then everybody is happy. So that's one of the things that I'm going to be focusing on the next couple of weeks as we gear up for yet another holiday season and start digging out all the stuff for the holidays. Um, so this week, again, like I said, we have a lot of cool things for Halloween coming up. Over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see different features like this. You're not going to see me probably as often, but we're going to be doing some really cool things with video, like product reviews as we get ready for Christmas and for the gift buying season. Um, we are going to be doing some behind the scenes tours with some of the local venues as they get ready for their holiday displays and productions. So there's a lot of cool things coming up with Macaroni Kid, and I encourage you to keep following us every week. Keep following us on Facebook. Guys, we're like 25 people away from 1,000 fans, so please help me out and let's get to 1,000 before November. I would really appreciate it. And I do want to say thank you to all of you for being here every week and following and sending great emails and posting on Facebook. It means so much to me to know that there are people out there who find Macaroni Kid helpful, that you get what it is that we're trying to do, and that you're giving me feedback just to make Macaroni Kid that much better each and every week. So if there's something that you want to make sure that you see on Macaroni Kid, don't hesitate to email me. My email is marier@macaronikid.com, and if you look down there at the bottom of the screen, you'll be able to see the email. So make sure you check out the newsletter this week. We have a new contest. We have some crafts, some recipes, some great articles as usual, and I look forward to seeing you online on Facebook and Twitter, and I will be in touch with you next week with the newsletter. Have a great week.